Well, I
Hello,
think
everybody.
we're
How's it
on.
going? I'm here with my guest, Brent, my mate. Don't know where my brother is. Hopefully he's coming. I'll send him a message to see what's up. Um, but anyway, we're here to talk about Transformers, and apparently you're the G1 expert, my man.
I wouldn't say expert, just let's say enthusiast. I'm
I'll buy that.
just like yeah. I'm just the OG. That's the easiest thing. They came out right bang on when I was of that age when robots and guns and
Yep.
cars and airplanes and let's make it all one and the same. That blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. So no, that's yeah, enthusiast, but not expert by any stretch.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just goes hit all the comments at the moment, and we got Ronnie in the house. Look at that T-shirt. Holy wow. Just a heads up, guys. We got a cyclone heading towards. Well, no, not heading. It's probably definitely here in New Zealand, and it's making our way down. So it's getting calm where you are, hey Brent, and it's probably
It's very calm. Yeah.
yeah. We've got the windy side that's picked up now, so I would not be surprised if I go in and out. My brother should be turning up. I don't know why he's not turning up lately. But hello, I just had a notification. Wasn't him. Anyway, we'll carry on, my man. So I've got a few pictures up here anyway. So yeah, Transformers for us was it was quite big in the 80s, so especially after school. For us, like I think it's still in, no, was it intermediate or high school? Would be the tail end of intermediate for us, heading our first year of high school, first 2 years.
Or 84, 85 when
Yep,
the first original G1, so 84.
yep,
85 is when you started having the cartoons. 86 was the most traumatic year for us Transformers enthusiasts when they decided to kill Optimus Prime in the first 20 minutes of the movie.
yep, yep. I'm going to talk to you
So
about that too, actually.
that's my timeline of remembrance. I have vivid recollections of the ads on TV
Yep,
with the kids and their heads rolling into Transformers and the eyes changing, and it blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind, and that was the bee's knees because. To be honest, I do remember that they had some machine men, or I think maybe GoBots for a couple of years before,
yeah, we
same
had
sort of
GoBots.
thing, but
Yeah,
they just didn't really hit that right nerve. But as soon as Transformers and that theme came through, that was it. All
that was it.
over for me. That's
Yep.
Mum. This is what I want for my birthday. Mum is like, why do you want a transformer? Thinking electrical transformer. She had no idea. I want a transformer. What voltage transformer do you need? You're not getting it, Mum. But it was just birthday, Christmas, obsessed, absolutely
Yep.
obsessed with Transformers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I recall. So I've got a G2 Grimlock which I've repaired in my shelf there.
That would have been fun.
That was fun actually. I had to make a whole new arm for him, and then do it the chrome. Um,
Yep.
but for Christmas, our late grandmother got me. My brother and I, older brother and myself, the what's the one that was the creatures that transform. So he had the shark, and I had like a beast.
Oh, the Sharkticons.
Probably Sharkticon, but it was like a series
Yeah.
of beasts that joined them together, and they became like this. Five little robots make one big
Oh,
robot. So he had the white shark,
I
and I
yep.
had the purple beast. Um,
Pred-
which I don't know
Predacons,
why I got them,
possibly.
to be honest. That
See,
could be stored up in the attic.
yeah, that falls out of my warehouse because you're into the G2 stuff there, whereas I'm just all over the G1,
Yeah.
which is quite constraining in my little head, but it's all I can cope with because otherwise I'd want everything, and that's not going to happen.
No. So you said you're into G1, which understandable,
Yeah,
like being nostalgia and all that.
that's right.
My oldest daughter, all she wanted was an Optimus Prime. I showed
Yep.
her the videos of the Optimus Primes and Dinobots and Megatron that transform by voice command.
Oh,
She wanted
yes.
them. They look really cool.
And,
I really wanted that, but I could not
and
afford.
you saw the price.
Yep. So anyway, she wanted an Optimus Prime, right? And I talked her down. I said, like, I cannot afford that, but there is an Optimus Prime at the warehouse. And it was through the Beast, the last movie that was
Yes.
in with Beast.
Yep.
Now, so I brought that for her, but the amount of articulation, the movements was
Is
so
not great.
unreal. No, it's great.
Oh, okay.
No, you can get that guy to sit down. You can get him to run,
Oh, that's
kneel,
fine. Yeah, yeah,
move his
yeah,
head. It is bloody great. It's I should have brought it here actually.
yep.
But yeah, she's off the bed. But I've got a few pictures here anyway, so I'll bring that up on stage. But I saw I'm gonna put you up large, mate, that you've got
Yeah, yep.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
You won.
There he is here. He's a little bit worse for wear because he's a very OG. But
Oh wow,
there he is
that is
there. And his trailer's up the back, full of all the other stuff that I store in it, actually, of the all the little bits and pieces that get lost from the other little transformers that I have, the Autobots.
now.
If
Is
I
that
can
your
find
original?
these. That is the OG. I don't like touching him too often.
No, but
I've
is that
also got
like your original from as a child, or have you re-brought that?
no. That is my OG that was found from 1985.
Oh
It's not
dear
worth
God!
anything because it's been played with and played with and played with. And there's no box because when you're 11 years old, you don't care about the box or the piece of cellophane to find out their stats. You just want that stuff out of that box and out of that styrofoam to play with it.
And I believe you
Nowadays,
had
I'm like, oh my God, that would have been worth a bit if it was
yeah.
left in the
Now was
box.
that Wheeljack you brought up? Was that Wheeljack or Jazz you
But
just brought up afterwards?
that's jazz. That's jazz.
Now, I
There he is.
love the
It.
voice for Jazz in the cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. This is just another purchase later on. Um, so he's not OG. He was just, oh look, I found that. I'll buy it. That was just. But the other, I've got a Decepticon here, and nothing beats good old
Soundwave.
Soundwave.
Yeah, mate.
This is not from the OG days. It's a reissue.
Yep.
But the good thing is he comes with the cassette, got Razorbeak in there, and I just leave them sitting up, just looking nice and pretty for me, so that I can reminisce on the old school days, play with the toys.
Nice.
Yeah. All the others, I'm actually, well, you can tell I'm out in the garage, but all the others all are inside on nice shelves.
Which reminds me, next time I'm in Hawke's Bay, I'll you got to show me your collection, bro.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you'll be coming through. Yep,
Yeah.
no problem there
Well,
whatsoever.
that really depends on the price of diesel.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know what you're sitting at, but I know that at the moment, the last time I looked, I was at $3.90 to put
Yep.
diesel in my car.
Yep.
So I don't know if it's $4 anywhere else yet.
Our our boss has suggested that if it gets pretty dire, we will do 40 hours a week by doing 10-hour days, 4 days, and take the
Yeah,
Friday off. to help.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Yep.
but
I'm lucky. I'm not too far away, and if we've got two vehicles, one's electric, so that's the wife's one. And if it comes down to it, she can take me in on that. And if it's a fine day, I go in on the electric scooter. So it's not super bad.
Unfortunately, we got two biggest vehicles. Like we got a RAV4, which is an all-wheel drive, not a two-wheel drive.
Yep. They're
Fast,
thirsty.
nippy thing, but it's bloody thirsty.
Yep.
And back in the day, it used to be like, let's take the Ute because it's cheaper and it runs better. It does run better, but it's no longer cheaper.
It's not cheaper. No, not with rucks as well. Not paying full price rucks on it either. Yeah. No. There's just a little bit of a wind coming up now.
Is it?
Looking out there. Yeah. Yeah.
All
just
right.
it's just starting to keep cracking on before the internet dies.
Yeah, shit, yeah. Okay, I've got a few pictures up here anyway, mate. And
Let's go.
Let's go. There's no top 5 favorite. We can do our own personal favorites anyway. Maybe the internet's down for Quentin. That's why he's not here.
Quite possibly.
I haven't heard any response.
Soundwave and Blaster,
which is really. Yep. So this is the old cartoon Soundwave and Blaster. I don't know. This is quite a modern picture.
Yeah.
But these are the two
with
cassette players.
Cassettes. Yep. Yeah. They were effectively the same mold used for the toy. They just changed the cassette body and the heads on them.
Yep. And yet Ronnie is correct with this. Oh.
I think he is an EV, or has always been an EV, or an Energon VV. Yeah, Energon vehicle.
Energon.
He's an Energon vehicle, so he's always been an EV.
Hope I got this right. It's been a while since I've done this. And I do apologize. The computer and internet are running slow as fuck. Have I froze?
No. No, you're about 2 frames a second.
Yeah. I've turned everything else off.
There you go. You're all back now. Yep.
There should be the next picture, which doesn't show up. Why would you show up, man? There it is. So you said this is anyway, okay, go pretty fast then.
That's Jetfire.
Yeah.
Come back, Jetfire. Jetfire was also in the cartoons. In the cartoons, he was Skyfire. It was a licensing issue with the actual mold owners that made the original the Valkyrie. Yeah.
Valkyrie. Yeah.
So they just named him. Yeah, so they named him Jetfire in there, but in the cartoon he was Skyfire.
Yeah, because this is a Valkyrie model.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Jetfire, he was kind of on the fence. You weren't too sure of his loyalties a lot of the time. Definitely Autobot, but with a few other tendencies. Very solo world.
Yeah. And Starframe was trying to convince him to join the Decepticons.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was my absolute goal that I wanted as a child. Never got him. And
I can imagine.
And the thing is, the ones that you can find now, I can't afford without a second mortgage.
Well, that's true. I can still. Have you seen the G.I. Joe crossovers, Transformers?
No, I haven't. No,
you haven't. So they get the G.I. Joe vehicles, and they cross with the Transformers. So they've done the his tank for Megatron.
Yeah,
this is real dumb. They've used Bumblebee with the All Striker, which is a Jeep, which I thought was so wrong. They should have just used Hound. but it works all right. They've used Curve with the Sergeant Slaughter's Triple T, and there's a rumor they're going to use the G.I. Joe tank for Optimus Prime, but there is a jet that is with Ace, the Sky Striker, and I can see this becoming part of the crossover for Transformers. I know this is all Transformers live stream, but I
Yep.
can't help but see a G.I. Joe like almost like an F-14 or F-18
Yeah.
fighter jet.
Well, it's basically an F-14
Yeah,
with made fat, and then they put all the rocket boosters and the jet boosters and the extra weapons and the armor. But it was definitely the Valkyrie, just a rebadged, restickered. I think the original one had gold all over it rather than the red. And
actually,
the cockpit
I think I've
actually took a
not.
little person in it.
Yeah, actually, I think I've got a Valkyrie jet like this. I picked up on one of the toy fairs I went to. No one actually knew what it was. I just saw the fact that it was like, hey, I can fit a figure in this. And now looking at especially this part here. So if I zoom in
Yep.
and have the picture,
Yeah.
this part over here.
Yep.
Yeah, what I can see is that I've got this jet. It doesn't transform or anything, but I've got it.
Yeah. Excellent.
I'll have a hunt around for you, mate, and I'll show you a photo once
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
find
No.
it.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's.
Oh, sorry.
We said we're not doing top fives or anything, but
Nah,
Jetfire, Skyfire, that was my number one.
number one. So
That was my number one.
Yeah, I as I said, like saw it on the cartoons, and I
Yeah.
don't think at that stage Autobots had jets yet. It was before
No,
the
they were always land vehicles.
Aerobots. Yeah, it was before the Aerobots came around.
That's
And
right.
I thought, fuck, this is a breath of fresh air for the Autobots. Here's a guy that can
Yep.
fly and be just what the Autobots need.
Yeah, well, that's what it is, and that's why he became, and well, he's their air guardian because
Yeah.
they didn't really have an air force, kind of like New Zealand.
That's true.
We've got a bunch of fighter kites, and that's about it.
And Hueys.
Yeah, yeah.
But what cracks me up because the Huey is actually part of the army.
Yep. Yeah. What does the Air Force do? Is it a force or is it an airline?
Yeah, true. What's up, cool dudes? Hey, Hazel, how you going, brother? Long time no see, my friend. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Moving on.
We must have a couple of Hercules, eh? So yeah, this is the G1 Soundwave.
Yeah. And that was the other one that I wanted as a child. But because it's that cool thing of having a robot inside a robot. You're getting the 2-for-1 sort of thing and the novelty of pulling a cassette out and then transforming that cassette. That was the real novelty of having that sort of thing.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it blew your mind. It blew your mind as a 10-year-old. Absolutely did.
I actually thought, and I said this before the show started, I was that naive, and naive is another word for stupid. I actually thought it was an actual Walkman. You can put your tape in and listen out, and they go, yeah, because back in the day, remember those watches that we used to get that transform?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they had when you got your box of Transformer, there was a sheet and you could collect points and you could send away, and it wasn't for retail sale. You could send away for a Transformers watch. And it was always the Japanese had them because it was part of that toy line before that was unbranded Transformers. But you send away for it here, and you managed to get a watch that transformed off your wrist.
Sweet. I'm still here. I just got up to turn my speaker down.
That's right. I'll just sit here with my Hello Kitty cup.
That reminds me too. I've got to find what does Ronnie have to say here? Yes, you can. Yeah, very hard to find.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, very expensive.
In saying that, just go on Temu. Seriously,
Yep.
if you don't care, you just want something, you can get a Temu knockoff, night shift I call them, made in the night shift. And if you just want something to play and look at on the shelf, and you're not worrying about being at authentic Hasbro, Temu.
Now this is a modern sound wave, so you can
Yeah,
see the extra articulation.
yeah.
So you don't care for that at all, eh?
No, it's I'm it's not in the
Nostalgia.
theme of what I grew up with. You know, you were restricted. They didn't have the CAD stuff that we have nowadays to be able to generate that and be able to machine it, cast it, mold it that we've got nowadays. But all of the where they curve everything and smooth everything, and it's all I like the old clunkiness of it, of the toy,
Yeah.
of the toy.
Yeah. Now Sazel came up. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, Soundwave is now the Thunder Machine, which is a G.I. Joe.
That's right.
Remember I was telling you about the G.I. Joe crossover. I've got to say that they're bringing toys like the Transformers. I said this before, and I'll say it again. How they bring the toys out like the Transformers G.I. Joe is more for collectors, not for kids.
Yeah.
And
but it's
as
like
much as because I got given Law and Order for my birthday, it's one thing I wanted because I had a nostalgia with my Law and Order from back in the day. I think I've actually said in my videos how I got them. But you can sort of see that they've basically built them so you can put them together and put them on the shelf and leave them alone. I mean, okay, we're adults now, and that's what we do. We just put them on the shelf and all that. But I guarantee you, but back in the day, you bought toys for what? To play.
I brought toys to play with. Yeah.
Imagination.
See,
and dare I say, during high school, I was still collecting G.I. Joe. I just wasn't telling people.
it's nothing to be ashamed of.
No, not now, because like in the 52, and hear people say, "Yeah, I was doing the same shit." Really? I didn't know that.
Well,
You acted so cool.
It's entirely up to you whether you come to the reunion in September, but don't whip out your G.I. Joes.
Don't. I'm not. No, I'm definitely going. Actually, I sent a few people the link, like the likes of Tolly and my brother.
Yep.
I'm always tempted to pick up my oldest bro and get him to come along too,
Yeah.
but I know that he gets quite tired. So yeah.
Nah, that's all. What I was going to make a comment about how all this new stuff and everything came out, and they were making the toys to play with and everything. When their first live action Transformers movie came out, the original Shia LaBeouf one, then they released all the Transformer toys alongside.
Yep.
And they didn't transform. They were just
transform.
No. They were they were just action figures. But they didn't transform. No, that was that's why everybody went, what the, yeah.
That's what I was telling you about my oldest daughter's Optimus Prime from the Rise of the Beast.
Yeah.
That is a really good transformer. That actually does transform from a truck.
Yep.
Back to its robot form, and it does basically, as I said, sit down, kneel. No, she, I'm actually quite proud that my daughter plays with that. Actually,
yeah. Well, another really cool and neat and amazing thing is like I like Lego. I'm one of the adult Lego people, but they've got an Optimus Prime in Lego that transforms.
I'm waiting for Lego and Hasbro once again G.I. Joe, but do the base. Do it. I'll be into that. Jesus Christ, I'll be poor by doing that. Actually, no, I won't be into that because I'll be deep poor. You all know what Legos cost. It's an arm and leg. It's like another mortgage.
Oh, yes. Oh, look. The problem is now that we're old enough to afford it, it's actually finding the space to put it all now.
Yep. Tell me about it, mate. Because we're house hunting. I've said it before, but we are definitely house hunting, and we're looking at houses with sleep outs, so that I have my collection, studio, workshop, all in one.
Have you considered just buying a cabin?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I thought about that actually.
6 by 3 meter cabin or something, or well, you don't even need council approval really for. You can go bigger than 10 square meters now. But you know, if you own your own property and you drop one of those on there, there's your sleep out.
Honestly, I could probably do it in this room here, put it next door, and use the existing power. Boom, there you go.
Yep.
And if I'm lucky enough, because if it's next door, across the road from me is the toilet. So let's do a bit of jackhammer and all that, and plumb my own toilet.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shower as well.
Just don't tell the council.
No.
That's one of the. Oh yeah, all right. Well done. Yes, all Lego can be anything you want if you're brave enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's old Bumblebee.
Yep.
In the blister pack. I never had a Bumblebee because I didn't rate him as when I was in G1. I just thought this is dumb because it's a small one and it doesn't come in a box. I only wanted the Transformers that came in a box, not on a hang cell blister pack.
This is the one where you wind him backwards that he transforms.
Yeah, you pull him back and he flips forward. So yeah,
yeah.
They weren't the greatest toy in my opinion. Again, I was more all about the actual transforming the thing.
Yeah.
And then you had the just out stuff, which was the Constructicons, where if you went and got them all, and then you can make you can make Devastator out of all the Constructicons. And that, as a 10-year-old, blows your mind because they were quite affordable one at a time.
Yeah.
And then as a 10, with your pocket money, and if you got it right and everything, you ended up with this big, huge robot that was bigger than most things that you had sitting on the shelf.
I just realised looking at this packaging here, he's got the face of Goldbug, but that's the face of Bumblebee.
Yep.
Like what?
It's because he's French.
Yeah, that makes sense. I thought Hot Rod. In the movie, Hot Rod was French. Okay, now this is terrible.
Oh, yeah. What were they thinking?
Yeah.
That's why I think in the later revisions of everything, Megatron was not a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody knows which council he belongs to.
No. No. Like the cartoon made Megatron so amazing, where this is just like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like he's got skinny legs. Like, no wonder Optimus, I don't know why Optimus is laying on the ground.
Oh, it's because Megatron's beaten him in a battle.
Yep.
But no, he was just decidedly average
Yep.
And that's the other thing the elephant in the room. So when he's transformed, he's a pistol that fits in the hand of a human,
of a child.
But when he's a robot, he's 30 feet tall. Where's that mass going? and then the other thing is, if you watch all the cartoons, watch where Optimus Prime's trailer goes. It just disappears. When he transforms, the trailer just disappears.
So
as a kid, you don't. Yeah.
Now, as an adult, I don't feel about the impact when I was a kid, but Megatron defies the laws of all reality.
Yeah.
He's this massive robot. Yet when he transforms into a gun, he's actually small enough to hold in Starscream's hand, or Shockwave, or
whoever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, whatever. And then when he like he's like
Well, you
Ant-Man.
just got to suspend your disbelief. Yeah. Yeah. When you're 9, 10 years old, you're not thinking about that.
You're not thinking about it. You just think it's so damn shit hot. When
Oh dear.
Caroline's a bit of both. Ronnie.
Is Ronnie from
Oh,
Australia?
yeah, he's Aussie.
Oh, well, there we go. At least we don't have drop beers.
That's true. I've still got no reply from Quinton, eh? His internet must be out, or he must be really sick. I know he's been sick for ages.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is Metroplex, is it? No, this is a big city.
Yeah. Oh no, because there's two of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go. I actually can't remember his name. That's a later version. That's a G2, G3. Because the Autobot base
Was red and orange. Yeah, what was his
it was
name?
yeah. Oh, where are you?
I've got
Omega
these photos
Supreme.
too. So
Yeah, he was Omega Supreme. I knew it was coming.
Mega
Old
Supreme.
age catching up. Omega Supreme, and you could tell him because he had the two big things that came out like that
Yep.
for the little car to go around, or the railway, the mass transport. So
Mega
he was a
Supreme is
robot
awesome.
that turned into a city. So he definitely had a mass transferability.
Was this part of the Headmasters?
I think so.
Yeah. What do you think of that? Like, I just finished watching the Headmasters miniseries.
Not much. It didn't do anything for me, to be honest, because I'm too stuck in my ways with the G1 cartoons.
Yeah, Metroplex.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, definitely G2, G3.
What's more reliable, Quinton or Internet New Zealand? Honest question. Reliable, sorry.
Well, that's hard to say because I've used your NBN network over in Australia, and it's like Australia Post's tagline that we deliver sometimes.
I'm going to say it's 50-50 at this stage between two questions. No, my internet's fine, but because we've got the cyclone coming through, things may get a bit scary, eh, bro?
Yeah. It's just the real calm right now. I'll just see if there's anything come up, if it's moved any closer to us. Just on the wind.
Yeah. I've got another live stream at 1 o'clock, and I'm a bit sketchy about that. I'm not hosting it. I'm a guest, and I'm hoping that it'll be fine.
Well, that's it. You know, we thought it was going to be we thought it was going to be when Gabrielle hit. You know, it was going to be nothing, and it turned into something. So there's a lot more preparedness going on right now this time round. There's a lot more stand up of the emergency services.
Yeah,
so
because it's going right for the whole New Zealand, eh?
Well, all the North Island. It's
North Island.
Unprecedented. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ronnie, where are you based, Ronnie?
I can tell you, bro.
Oh, can you? Yeah. He's where?
Adelaide.
Adelaide, South Australia. Oh, yeah.
So who got here?
I've a couple of cassettes, Laserbeak and Frenzy.
Yep. Do you know what I love about the 80s? Is that we were mad about on the Transformers, mad about the chrome.
The chrome. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was chrome on everything.
Yep.
And a lot of this is what I cracked up about with the Transformers, because they banned it with Boba Fett having a spring-loaded missile launcher, when he got recalled and banned basically. But all the Transformers, most of them had a missile that launched out of their arm.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
there was a lot of choking hazards with the Transformers. But oh no, Star Wars! Oh no, we can't have that.
yeah. Of course, I know where he lives because we've seen so much random stuff to it. Just like that.
All right, good on
Nah,
you.
yeah, Ronnie's a top bloke. He's one of my biggest
Yep,
supporters. Yeah, especially when I've been down in a hard time. Yeah,
yep.
good man. Yeah,
Good on.
good for a laugh actually. Oh, I need to catch up with him for a beer. I'll just quickly show you this. Um, all right, I'll change over this too. So who got? Oh, here's some more.
Rumble and Savage, yep.
Yep. Oh, they got it Ravage.
Ravage, sorry. Yeah. He was the coolest because that was the cat, and he had the two missiles on each side. And if you jump into any of the more recent films, Ravage is in them
Yeah,
as a cat, and that's why I thought he's pretty cool. Could be a her. Who knows?
I'm back. I had a lot. I've just turned a lot on.
That's right.
So this is something I've repaired. And it's a G2. It's still molded the G1
Yes.
Grimlock, but it's blue. But I had
Yep.
to make a whole new arm for him. So that's the
Yep.
new arm here.
Yep.
And had to re-chrome him. So I just use a chroming pen.
Yep.
And literally you could not touch the paintwork, I think, for like 24 hours. I left it alone for a whole week before I touched it.
Yeah, it got a lot of cure and actually etch itself into the plastic, eh?
Yeah. But yeah, I love this.
Yep.
Yeah, I love the Dinobots. You Grimlock.
It was interesting that they made them in the movies and in the cartoons. They made them a bit thick, headstrong, sort of thick, stubborn.
Yep.
They weren't quite full sentient. If you sort of get it, and nowadays you think about it, oh, that's a bit rough. But as a kid, you go, oh, he's just dumb.
But he
He's
was
just
onto
dumb.
something though. Grimlock used to say to Optimus Prime, "Oh, you guys call for us when you guys
Only want us when you want us for something.
or
Yeah,
you've been far too
you don't want
much.
us as
You need
friends.
to chew." Like they were the strongest. The Dinobots were built to
Yeah,
be the
yeah,
best. And they were created by Wheeljack, Ratchet, and I think
yep,
who was the boys? Sparks, was it?
yes. The
Yeah.
ambulance
So
guy.
yeah. So I think they went to like a museum and saw dinosaurs and yeah, created the Dinobots. You Grimlock.
So with the G1 with the Decepticon Jet Starscream and all of them.
Yeah,
I had
I
I
know.
had I had I had
You had
one.
them all.
But I didn't enjoy them as a toy because I didn't like the fact that you'd pull the wings off and flip them around and stick them back in. It sort of just broke that transforming belief sort of thing. I
Oh,
thought they
really?
weren't a great. Yeah, you got to pop them off and turn them around, and yeah. Whereas they sort of didn't move. Well, for the Autobots, everything sort of just was connected and stayed connected to itself, but they were just held on by plastic pins, and it's just something that never sat right with me. But
So who do you had? Did you had Starscream? I think this is
yep,
Thundercracker here. I don't
Thundercracker,
know the other guy. Can't remember the other fella.
neither.
I just said other fella, like I was a
Yeah,
Māori.
that's that blue fella.
That's
Same
yeah,
mold as
blue fella.
Starscream, but blue.
True. They're all actually. It's pretty clever. They're all the same mold, actually.
Yeah, just different stickers.
Yeah, different paintwork. Good old
Yeah,
Hasbro.
yeah. Night shift and
Yeah,
day shift. They just changed the old pellets over in the molds.
we just got a few more people. Like we've got Sons of a Crayon Slayer, Hey Now Brother, and Dusty Toys. Oh yeah, that's yeah, actually no. I think the
That's
blue one is Thundercracker. I think.
Or
Yes,
is it
that's
Starscream?
Thundercracker. I don't
Yeah,
know. That's Starscream. The black guy.
the
Don't
black
know.
guy.
That's probably where the Undertaker got the idea for having purple gloves.
Yeah, more than likely.
Oh, so we've got an answer.
Skywalk.
Skywalk.
That rings the bell. Yeah,
That makes sense actually. Being black, Skywalk. Yeah. Sweet.
well done.
Yeah, I really want to be on the on a couple of these guys' show. Actually, I need to invite them on my show and
Yeah,
their show. So yeah, that's fun. So obviously that's what they look like
that's
on Cybertron.
that's right.
Yeah,
Well, their vehicle.
yeah.
Yeah, which is interesting because what would they look on Cybertron as the robot format? Because you can see the robot from the jet, but you can't see the robot from the space vehicle.
No, I can't. And yet I swear they had the same look
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
cartoon. I need to go back and have a look. That's one good thing about having young kids that I can easily look back and I'm just looking after the kids while enjoying myself watching cartoons.
yep. And that's the beauty of it. You can just sit there and watch cartoons now.
Yep. Oh, mind you, I often do actually.
They're having great conversations.
That's great actually. It's good. So here's the movie.
Yeah.
What do you feel of the movie?
Oh, look, eat your popcorn, watch your movie. I'm
Yep.
not there for the story. I knew straight away that there'd be a little bit of lore, but they'd have to break it, and that's why Megatron was not a gun. You know,
Yep. What was he?
um,
He was a jet, wasn't he? He was a
he was
spaceship.
just a he was just a bunch of everything that whatever they could figure out at the time, I guess.
Yep.
Um, the best had the best opening intro.
Yep.
Um, you know, you had and with the Black Hawk arriving and things like that and transforming, all of that sort of stuff was just it was bang on. And some of the lore that they introduced, you're like, eh. So I ate
Yeah.
my popcorn and I watched the explosions. And when on the freeway scene and they did the rocket jump, yeah,
Yep. Yep.
that's
Yeah.
it.
It was cool they got uh the original voice
The,
actor for Optimus
yeah,
Prime to do Peter Cullum. Yeah.
that's it.
That was really
Yep,
cool. Yeah, I thought that was
that's
really
right.
cool. And the
Especially in the
original voice
outro.
yeah, and the
Yeah,
original voice for Megatron too.
yeah,
I had at that time I was working in Hastings, so I had a guy that was hardcore Transformers, and
yep.
I thought I enjoyed the movie because I didn't know much about Transformers, so I enjoyed it. He hated it because he said, "Nah, they ruined Bumblebee. He should be a Volkswagen. They ruined Optimus Prime," and I
Well,
just sat there going,
he was a Volkswagen right at the
"Yeah,
beginning.
he
Right at the
was
beginning.
right."
It was a
So he was at
Volkswagen.
the
It was a
beginning.
Beetle. It was a
Yeah,
Beetle. But they got to pay the bills somehow, so that's why he became a Camaro.
yep,
Product placement, and it was a
yep,
product placement film.
yep. I what is this? This is the Michael Bay one. Oh, this is The Last Night,
Yep.
where they made. Now it cracked me up. They introduced Hot Rod as being French, and Bumblebee and Hot Rod was during World War II.
Yeah. Yeah.
That blew me away because it made no sense to the timeline whatsoever. It was cool.
It made sense to its own story, but not to the lore or the timeline.
Yeah. And mind you, it is a Michael Bay film, so I know what he's all about though.
Well, he's just about explosions, just blow
Yeah.
shit up,
Bad boys.
and
You know.
you know, and when you got Anthony Hopkins in it, who cares?
Funny enough, all this I had to sit front row of this movie that was fucking following all that Michael Bay acting. Crank my neck. Yep. And looking at Megan yeah, Fox, yeah, she actually made the movie a bit. No, she's not that great actually.
Yeah, you're right. She's not.
She's not, bro. It was back in the day, and then you look at her now, like, nah, you're actually shit now. No
What?
offense.
Yeah. Uh, yeah.
Mm.
No, it's
But you're right.
any film with a Wahlberg and it's going to be a popcorn film. Eat your popcorn, watch the boom.
Yep. Now she was hot though, the English actor here.
Yeah.
And to have Anthony Hopkins in that I think they're getting desperate.
He did bring a little bit of gravitas to it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I think Michael Bain was being desperate and said, like, well, we need to bring some old school people in this.
So we'll bring in Hannibal Lecter.
Yep. With a cane.
Or Burt Munro.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the movies. I mean, it's probably because I don't follow them. You
Yeah.
guys asked me how do I feel about the Jared O movies, and I will tell you that shit.
Eat your popcorn, watch the booms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now this question,
How long?
whole...
But how long ago does that make it feel now? 2007 that first one came out.
Oh, honestly, mate, it makes me feel pretty old actually.
It's just, oh dear. In the Age of Extinction, that's when they bring in the Dinobots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know any of these characters, like the samurai one, the samurai fellow here,
Yeah.
or the guy that's a I don't know what you call him, like a British English thief.
And
I
the
swear that
Viking.
almost they brought Jazz back to life, but that's not Jazz, is it?
No. And down the bottom right hand corner looks like Wolverine.
Actually, I was just thinking that myself too.
I didn't know Wolverine was in the Transformers.
I can see that now, actually. Hey, that's another thing I was going to tell you, mate, because you're into 3D printing, and I've just got into it because I got given a 3D printer last year.
Yep.
So I've been going to a few programs. There's a lot of Transformer stuff to be made.
Yep.
Like I am seriously impressed. My foreman at the moment, he's a halfway house for let's say some Transformers. So I said to him, like, mate, your place is Cybertron.
Clever.
So I'm gonna see if I can find something to transform, something to print for me to 3D print for him. I said, there you go. Just give that to each of your Transformers.
Yep.
I'm being a bit PC when I'm saying that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Yep. I have to be PC. Now here we go. The Dinobots.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Sweet.
the only thing I don't have with this guy is I don't have his sword. So funny enough, when I'm doing these toy fairs, I'll be hunting around for the sword.
It wouldn't be that tricky to print, to be honest.
No, it's not. I've actually found a program, so I'm going to look at printing that.
Yeah.
I'm at the middle of printing something at the moment too. Just sort of thing, just trying something new to see if it works. But anyway, so that's Grimlock here.
Yep.
And it only originally came out with 3 of them, and then 2 more came afterwards.
Yeah, there's 5 in total. Yep.
They could have made him to like a giant big dinosaur robot.
Again, it was from the Japanese company that originally had the molds and their toy line. Obviously, they were just rebadged and recolored for the Transformers. Yep. So who knows? It would have been amazing. The Dinobots were, the little groups and teams were always a cool thing that I liked in the day. Yeah, it's just like I say, the Insecticons and the Constructicons and the things like that. And obviously the Dinobots, all those sort of things. And then you got into the real late. I think they started losing the plot with the Sharkticons and the Predacons and the
Oh, that's that movie that came out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So it was Wheeljack here and Ratchet who formed the
Yep.
first 3 Dinobots.
Yep.
I don't even know
And
their
you got to
names.
think, what's going on with his tiny arms? They could have put them closer together. He's like, come and give me a hug, you two.
Yes, too.
Come here, come and give us a hug.
And they were actually quite pro. They were going to deactivate them too in the cartoons.
Yep. Yep.
I can't remember how they managed to tame them down. I can't remember. Maybe it was voice activated. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah. I think it was a keyword or a voice command, and it just made them docile again. Took them out of berserk mode.
As the show progressed, their own personalities came out, especially Grimlock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me, Grimlock.
And to be honest, as toys, they were some of the hardest ones to transform as a toy for a 10-year-old.
Oh, yes, man.
To follow the instructions, they were actually the trickiest ones because you always thought that you're going to break them.
Yep. I ain't going to...
in the
This was
transformation.
already broken when I got this and I repaired it. And I had no idea how to transform it. And literally, I just had to either look online. I didn't look online. I just basically took my time. Went, okay, this does this. Okay, this does that.
Yep.
Yep.
It's just once you got it figured out. Put this back up
the
here.
Space Shuttle Dino was neat. Yeah. And was it motorized?
That's that was a triple changer, wasn't it? No?
That could have been. What was its name? Can anyone remember in the chat?
Astro Train.
That was the Decepticons one, Astro Train. But the
Yeah.
Autobots had a Dino and Space Shuttle one. Is someone saying it's Ronnie? No. So I was saying, what's up, Ronnie? I knew that. What you got there, bro? You went up to have a look at something.
Oh no, I was just putting them back up. They're liable to fall off the shelf. So put them up, put things away when you're done with them, as my wife would say.
Now, Wheeljack in the cartoon was brilliant, awesome. In the age of the Dinobots, they made him a Volkswagen van with nerdy glasses.
Yep.
And the nerdy glasses reminded me of Donatello on once again a Michael Bain film, the second wave of the
Turtles.
Yep. Yep. Oh, Cosmos was awesome. It was a space shuttle. It wasn't Cosmos.
That's the one.
Cosmos was a normal space shuttle.
Transformer face. Well, you can tell he's from Australia.
Yep.
He's super original.
I always loved Wheeljack. Like when I grew up, when I was watching Wheeljack, get you kind of think about it. Like Wheeljack was an engineer. He wasn't transformative engineer, was he? He was a sports car.
That's right.
Yeah. Someone's put in a comment, Skylinks.
Yes.
That be true?
That's definitely. I think Skylinks was.
That could be true actually.
Wasn't Skylinks a big tiger type thing? Let's have a look. Yeah, he was like a big Here we go. Yeah, you're right. He was the space shuttle and turned into like a big dragon type thing.
Oh yeah, dragon dinosaur.
Yeah, that's That's definitely G2, G3 stuff.
Yeah.
Hence why I don't know.
Yeah.
Have to use the internet.
But you kind of think about it, like for my type of work I'm doing now, Yeah, my first G.I. Joe was Short Fuse, and he was an engineer.
Yep.
Yeah, so here are the two, sorry, the three characters which were involved with the Dinobots. I think we're fascinated with Dinobots, but when you're kids, of course, you're
Oh, it's
fascinated with
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs. Yeah, so that's
Dinosaur.
Spike's dad.
Right.
No, it was
Yeah.
Sparkplug. Was this? I can't remember the old man's name.
No, neither.
No, so Ratchet. Oh, sorry, Wheeljack, Ratchet, and this chappy here created the Dinobots.
Yep. They use the Allspark. Oh, there
Now
we
this is
go.
a modern.
Devastator.
Yeah, this is a modern Devastator, so it's got a
Yep.
lot of articulation.
Yep.
Looks really impressive, and I would say this is a big. From what I can see, this is a big piece. I will have no room if I was into Transformers, and I had this. I would probably have no room in my little room right now. Really cool though.
Oh, the colours go so well with the green and the purple. It
Yep.
looks the business. It looks mean.
Yep.
And unlike the first movie, it doesn't have two big sets of testicles hanging out over a pyramid.
Exactly. Exactly. So once again, as I said, this is the modern take of Devastator or Decepticon. The what? Destructicons.
Constructicons.
Yeah. And it's him in his
Yeah.
cartoon form.
Yeah. That, when you're 10 and you can make a robot out of robots, your mind is blown.
Yeah.
And it's all you care about is getting that extra one.
Good on you, Ronnie. And here are the headmasters.
Yeah.
Which that was Gen 2 coming out.
Just trying to find ideas that they can sell.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like most toy lines do. I think but Hasbro should be still proud of themselves because there's been a movie going along. There's what?
Yep.
How many movies has there been of Transformers? Shitloads. And it's still going strong. And the toy line is growing even stronger.
Well, that's it. And now they can play on the nostalgia because all of us oldies that grew up with it have a bit of, I hesitate to say, a bit of disposable income to buy that stuff now that we couldn't afford when we were kids.
Oh, exactly. So Marvel Comics had the Headmasters as well, the Transformers, and this is probably doing off the movie, or they had a 4-part miniseries, I believe, but they called it a movie, and how the Headmasters became. So that's Scorpionaut. That's another city. So remember I was telling you about the G.I. Joe crossover?
Yep.
So I've actually owned this comic. So this tells the story of how they destroyed Bumblebee, but Joe's rebuilt him with a specialist, and Bumblebee is better than before, and he calls himself Goldbug.
Goldbug.
Yep.
Right. 1 sec.
So I've got all 4 of these because the Joes didn't know what it was. They just saw this giant robot. Oh shit, we're soldiers.
Yep.
What do? We're ordered to shoot. Shoot first, ask questions later. Typical.
It's kind of like the South Australian Police Force, isn't it?
Oh my god. I'm not going there. And here's another one, which I don't actually own this one. I think this is a later, probably in the night. So this issues here was back in the 80s. I cannot see a date. I know I've got this, so this is definitely in the 80s, and only because I know that this character here, this will be done in the 90s.
Yeah.
Or maybe the
There's
80s, actually.
Galvatron.
Yep.
Galvatron's there. There's old Galvy. Starscream. Soundwave.
Yep.
And his cassette, Razorbeak.
Razorbeak. Shockwave was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he had lights and sound.
Yeah. So what was Shockwave? He was basically like a giant telescope.
It was a gun.
What was it?
No, he was a big
was
laser gun. Yep. He was what
And
Megatron should have looked like.
that's all I've got at this stage. I was just running out of time. So,
Yep.
Yeah. But he stayed on Cybertron in the cartoons, eh? He was more like a spy, wasn't he?
That's right.
Yeah.
He was, yeah, Black Ops sort of spy, communication.
All right. I might remove this. We're going into an hour. Pretty good show, actually. I must admit.
Good. I'm surprised my voice is holding out. It's the most talking I've done in about 6 days.
I'm trying to remove this. There we go. Yeah, well, I've got the water. I've sort of been feeling, because my oldest daughter and my wife got a cold. My youngest daughter and myself are okay, but I'm just sort of feeling a bit. So
yeah.
I'll probably make sure I save this voice for later on tonight.
Yep.
Because I'm with the podcast for the pit crew at it's either midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. Either.
Depending on daylight savings.
Yeah. So I would definitely after this probably have a quick nap, and get some sleep. But not try and sleep too much.
No, that was a good show. It was good talk. It's always fun to bring up what was your buzz as a kid.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Sorry, I wouldn't mind doing another one on the Beast Wars cartoon. Like you and I talked about this behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, that was just definitely in the 90s. And I was a bit of a computer nerd sort of thing at that time, and the CG sort of thing. Yes, it was very primitive, but it was still pretty cool to see that. Yeah. It really appealed to me. Same as as we were talking before, the reboot series. Same same studio that put it out. Same sort of it looked pretty close, but no, it was neat, and I really enjoyed the Beast Wars cartoon series. And how they sort of tied it into the lore of the OG Transformers, but it made it its own thing as well.
Yeah, it did. It like I think once again the villain was called Megatron, but this time it was the good guy was called
Optimal Prime. Optimal Prime.
Yeah, Optimus Primus. Yeah, that's it.
And then you had Rat and Rhinox.
Rat Trap. I love Rat Trap because he was like sitting up.
It's just a smart ass, annoying little whiny little git. Rhinox was the only one that had any brains.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on the.
I'll get some pictures up. But before that, we should actually talk about the Transformer movie, the cartoon one, how it just changed.
Well,
like we were talking about this behind the scenes, like they killed Optimus Prime within the first 20 minutes, and I know what happened.
And it was an absolute traumatizing for the kids. But now as an adult, they did it to sell more toys. So they could make a new leader and sell a new leader of toys. So it was purely commercial to do that in a film. But what was that? 1986. So I was 12.
Yeah, we were 12.
we were 12.
Yeah,
at Flaxmere Intermediate.
I never saw the movie, but we waited until it came on the cartoon TV show for us. So we would have just hit high school. So we were in fourth form. because New Zealand would
When
get
you
the
saw it
cartoons.
on the cartoons. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because as New Zealand, we
You
always get
didn't
the
see it in
cartoons.
the.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, I've got another idea for a show, man. I know you might be into it.
Yeah.
Cartoons back in the day, like.
Oh my God! Don't get me started.
I know what you're gonna say, man. I knew you're gonna say that.
Oh,
We'll get a few other people involved in that one.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, or in the morning before you go to school.
Or as soon as you got home from school and DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Turn on
Yeah,
DuckTales.
yeah.
That theme song shouldn't have been as banging as it was.
Yeah. Believe it or not, that was also they would have changed it to like in the morning. I did night shift for about 4 months, and that was my go-to thing. I would come home, have a meal, and my mum, my late mum, man, she loved DuckTales and Winnie the
Yep,
Pooh, and we just sat there
yep,
together and just
yep,
watched cartoons, and I was like,
yep.
yeah, I'm ready to go to bed soon.
Oh, look,
That
this
was
is without spoiling anything. As
I'll make
long
it
as we
happen.
talk about, as long as we talk about Dungeons and Dragons, I'm going to be happy as because that was the cartoon.
I knew you were gonna
That
say
was my
that.
Saturday morning.
Yeah. That was on What
Dungeons
Now, I
and
believe, eh?
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
It's all. Yeah, no,
Well,
the
What Now
Dungeons
was
and
cool.
Dragons.
I don't know
It
what
was.
Now is now.
It's whatever.
Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. The what now that I remember. So let's just put it into. Let's say 1985 to 1987.
Yep.
Steve Parr was the host.
Yep.
Steve Parr was also the host of what?
I was gonna say Wheel of Fortune. No.
No,
I
he'd
had it.
run across and slide across the stage.
I had the board game too. Shit.
Tale of the Century.
Bell of the Century. Yeah. Yeah. I had the board game as well too. Yeah.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah. Because I loved it. I loved it so much. Also,
Yeah.
who was his co-host? Police. There's a policeman and a police dog puppet.
Constable Keith.
Oh man, that's it. Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. We'll get this done. We'll get Kelly involved as well too. She'll love to see this.
And
Rams.
Judith Kirk or Jude
Yep.
Dobson now.
Dobson. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the Saturday morning and afternoon and before school cartoons, I'm keen for that.
Yep.
That'll
Yep.
be awesome.
That was before I got to watch that before I had to go to my hockey game. Yeah. Yeah.
We're in the same team. What are you on about? Our hockey game.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I knew that.
No, you didn't. See, your memory's failing.
Well, I had a tree land on my head last year.
Well, that's that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason why I'm writing down shit at work. I never used to use notebooks. Now I am, and I've got them written down everywhere. And I said to my
Yeah,
foreman, I'm going to start sort of tattooing like all these other things on my arms so I can actually remember this
mate.
shit.
You're not going to be old Memento, are you? And then find out it
No,
was you.
shit, no.
Spoiler alert.
No. Shit, no.
Very good. Look, you do
Nah.
that. You organise that, and I'll be keen as mustard. But I also want you
All
to
right, my
do
man.
the make us do our top 5 or top 10 because I would definitely have a list for that.
What for the cartoons, like Saturday morning cartoons
Yes,
or like?
yeah.
Yep,
Dungeons and
definitely.
Dragons is not number one, by the way. It's up there, but
Yep.
it's not number one. I will leave you to figure that out
All right, mate.
on what you know about me.
Wait. You're not going to tell me you're doing number one. I'm going to still make a guess towards the last minute, on the show and try and get a picture up. It wasn't Hello Kitty, was it?
No.
Hey, I tell you
Go
what's
on.
funny though, about cartoons. I've got my girls. We were watching He-Man, and so
Oh,
I said, like, he's got a twin sister. No,
She-Ra.
She-Ra. And I started watching She-Ra, and I was like,
Yeah.
this isn't half bad. So we
Yeah,
still,
it's a little bit more intellectual than He-Man, to be honest.
yeah, it is. But yeah, so we stopped watching He-Man and watching She-Ra. The wife hates it. That's probably why I got a second TV now.
Well, what's this picture you're going to show me?
What picture? Oh, there's no more pictures, bro. But
Oh,
anyway,
you
yeah,
said,
we'll make
I
it
thought you
happen.
said, yep,
We'll end the show here. I reckon it's really good. Just the two of us and me.
yep.
I sure hope my brother's fine. I've messaged him. Yeah,
Yeah, ring him,
maybe
ring
everything's
him.
worse.
Well, it's tracking down, so it hasn't hit me yet, so to speak. But I think you'll get it before we do in the Wire Rapper.
Yep, definitely, mate. Yeah, I can hear the winds, eh? Yeah,
Like, all I can say is when we had Cyclone Gabrielle, the wind was so strong that there was a mist, like someone was doing with a water, you're spraying white gun that was
yep,
coming through the windows. So it was just a mist that was coming through all the little gaps in our timber windows. And that was uneary. I never experienced anything like that, and I hope we don't have it again.
yeah, fair enough.
Because you've got to
All
think
right,
of the
mate.
wind pressure that was on the side of that house. Very good. We'll leave it at that.
All right. Till next time, my man. I'm gonna see what happens with my bro. But anyway, let's end
Yep.
this.
Excellent.
Not by
Pardon
that.
me. Pardon me. All right.
Done.
Still says it's live.